This conference will now be recorded.
Hi all, welcome to the next session on SAP ABAP. In the last few classes, we have discussed about what exactly the ABAP, and so we have learned about what exactly the SAP. SAP is a product and which consists of 64 plus modules and 26 LOBs, and behind that ABAP is a programming language which is used to build all the applications for all the modules for all kind of industries. And in ABAP, we learn the ABAP basic ABAP fundamentals, and also we have seen the data dictionary. We have seen the reports by using normal write statements, and also by using function models, by using object-oriented ABAP, and also we have used the events, reporting events, classical reporting events, and interactive reporting events, and also we have seen modularization techniques by using include programs, subroutines, and function models. And also we have used the object orientation. We have seen the object orientation. What is static class? What is instance class? What is attribute? What is key field? What is method? What is event? Okay. And also we have seen the module pool programming. What exactly the module pool program, and how you can design the screens by using layout, and also module pool programming events called PBO, PAI, and POV and POH. And also we have seen chain and chain, and on request and on input, and also we have seen how many ways we can create the module pool programs. And also guys, so that's what we have discussed till now. And also the module pool program by using table controls, and also we have used tab strip control by using wizard, and we have seen the radio buttons and checkboxes, and lot of things we did guys. So till now, so 204 slides which we have discussed. And before going to the again the next concept, we call it in a BDC guys, batch data communication. What exactly it is and all. So maybe go to the insert BDC, which is in a batch data communication. Okay, so before going to do this, I'm going to set up some FI related things guys. So we'll set up the FI related transactions. So batch data communication. So I need to familiarize with the system first. SAP user, welcome, and go here. And if I would like to do any customizations guys, any configurations or any customization for every module, we go to transaction called SPRO, SPRO, okay, which is a very important transaction for in SAP system. Okay, so everything is every screen, everything is designed by using ABAP only. Okay, behind the logics and everything we have an ABAP is in a programming language. And here, if you want to start an implementation to any company guys, first we need to do some customizations. So we need to see what is the company, what is the company code, what is the business legal entities which we need to have, and what is the org structure, and everything will be done by using enterprise structure. So what is our enterprise? How you can set up your enterprise? So here we can see there are different things. Don't write anything. So we have a definition, and here we can set different kind of enterprise structures. So finance, what is the organization? And sales, we have different sales areas, dealers and all, right? So that we are going to do in the sales and distribution. Suppose if you have a manufacturing plant, suppose you are manufacturing something, and where do you manufacture it, and where do you store it? Okay, from where you are going to sell it. So all these things we are going to handle with this. So one is the finance accounting, another one is the controlling. How do you control the money? And the logistics, how do you ship the materials, sales and distribution, how do you sell your product? And material management, how you can manage your products, how you can manufacture the product, and how can you buy the raw materials from the vendors. Okay, all these things will be done in the material management. And logistics and execution, And plant maintenance, suppose there is a plant, okay, there are machines to manufacture your product, right? How can you manage your plant, and how can you manage your production planning? So how can you do the production planning? That kind of things we are going to do. And anyway, we are going to, if you want to run a company, you need to have a human resources. How you will manage your employees? That's a human resource management. Everything we are going to set up over here. And maybe I go to the financial accounting. Always the starts here, define a company and new entries, and maybe I don't put EDC this. I will take one of the company and which is having take some industry. Tell me what company you need. Accenture. Accenture India Limited, and I will give the number, guys. So this is my company number actually. Okay, and which is not India, but US. First, I will start with the USD, not India. And we have taken some California, and post tax number 5 digits we need for the US. And country is the US, and language, in US, currency is USD. Set up. I did a company, first company. Okay, this is my company in the global. Yes, Accenture Global. We can see Accenture Global Services. I can say it's an Accenture Global Services. It's in a company. It's in a global. I named this is in a global means it is an MNC. Okay, multinational company. What is the MNC? Multinational company. So that's it. I did this, but whenever you do something, guys, whenever you save it, so always every system, guys, every software will depends upon the DML operations and DQL operations and DDL operations. See, I need, by seeing this, can anybody tell what is this case? Okay, no. By seeing this screen, so did you see this kind of screen anywhere? See, perfect. It's a table maintenance generator, guys. When you go to the SM30, when you click on maintain, it goes to the one screen. Exactly, this is a table maintenance generator screen, guys. So what is the use? Maybe you may think, what is table maintenance generator? See, this is my table maintenance generator. Do you want to compare? So I will go to one other table, SM30, and give some EDZ, something first, maintain. Yes, guys, see what screen it is. It's in a table maintenance generator, and you can see here also table. This is in a key field. You cannot modify the key field, and the non-key fields you can modify the non-key fields. So the technology which you need to understand. Whenever you see the screen, what is the behind? What is the technology behind this? See, this is my table maintenance generator. So they did what they did. They assigned a table maintenance generator against this action. It goes to that screen. So that's the thing. Then you need to define the company code. I'm going to define one company code for this company. So go with the new entries and see, guys, I'm going to create a new company code 1200. Okay, I'm going to assign 1200. Company here is, this is a different business entities. I have a global services. In global, I have a different verticals, I can say. So I have a now. So this America one company. Accenture US private limited. That is in a global company is in a global, but this is related to only the America company. So country is in a US, and currency is in a US, and language. These three things are important. Language is English. I did one company code, but whenever you do company code, there is an address case. So this is in a company code, but this, see, this is all related to address details. See, whenever you create a company code, where exactly this company exists, what is the registered office of this company? So the registered office we are going to give in the address details of the company code. So country is US. These are the company code address details actually. See, and English. We can give some telephone ways. +1 something 637 689 Okay, some number I'm giving you. And what is the another? So whenever you give this 689 123, this is the phone number, and also email address and info@Accenture. So I am confirming the address details, and telephone number must not contain any country code. Please check. So you should not give any country code base. So already it will take based on your country what you set up. It will take the code from that country. So that's why it is asking. No need to write any country code. So where is the company address? Address C, address tab. Don't put any country code. Okay, that is the error which has popped up. Save. So whenever you save it, a DML is executed. This will save in the database table, guys. But how do you know which database table it is stored? How do you know it, guys? See, how do you know it? Huh? Yeah, but it is in a by heart. But I need to know how to find out the table. I told that. That's why you know that T001. But that is one way. This first way is press F1. Always this is important, real time point of view. Okay, here I'm going to train you how to take the information from the system. Okay, the by heart is secondary thing. So first always try to do 90% you need to try to do with the system, guys. Then only you are going to improve your subject. The next 5% I will give it to the Google. Okay, so first 95% I always use my tools, my SAP tools. So in a view behind this, see this is the table maintenance view, guys. V underscore T001W. So you can see V underscore. See this is the V underscore T double zero. I'm sorry. V underscore T0001 display, guys. See exactly it is coming up. That is a view actually, but this view is built up. I'm sorry, guys, I didn't explain the view concept in the first batch, but you can see the tables over here. The table is T001, guys. If you double click it, it goes here. You can see the table which is behind the table is T001. This is the one way. The second way is we can run the ST05. That is okay, but now just I know what is the database table which is used to do this. That's it. Come back. So I created a company code. In the top I have an Accenture global services. The second I have my entity. For US I created one company code. Like this we create the India one company code, Germany one company code, Netherlands one company code. Like that we are going to do the different company codes for the different countries. And also I'm going to post the amounts, the expenses and revenue. We have two types. One is revenue, which I get the money, that is in a revenue, and which I spend, that is an expense. So we are going to capture revenues and the expenses into each country company code. But end of the year, the fiscal year, so maybe you are going to get a stats, right? So what is the revenue out of this company globally? This billion dollars, right? How you will get it? So each company wise, we are going to calculate the revenues. We are going to put on top of it on the global level. This is the revenue of this company. So this is the system which we are going to use it. And define the business area. So under company code, we have a business areas and define some business area, new entries. My business area is same. I'm going to take 1200 only. It's a business area for company code CCODB 1200. I'm creating one business area with the same number, but which is a business area for the company code 200. Same. And come back. Next, come back. And you need to have a functional area not required now. And segment profit center. So that's the definition, guys. Maybe I go to the assignment and go to the financial account, and so assign the company code to the company. Just I created an individually a company code, but you need to provide a link between what is the company code which is assigned to the company. So go to the company and new entries. Oh, sorry. So you can see the company code COCD and which we have created is 1200, and the company which we have created also 1200, but zeros I put full zeros. This is an Accenture global services. There are two ways, guys. Suppose when you do F4 also you are going to get it, guys. What is F4? Already you know. It provides list of possible values, list of companies which will give it, guys. So in that list of companies, my company is 1200 is our company case. What is that? Where is 1200? 12,000. Correct. That's not 100. Company is 12,000. Little up. See guys, options. We need to try to use options. Why it's not successful? See, I'm finding this. Huh? So it is searching. Okay, I will put one more zero. See, unsuccessful. Why it's not searching is you are searching. See, my cursor is here. It is searching the word under this cursor, guys. That's the see starting at current line. Okay, so that's the problem. So if you want to find out, we can go up and again find it. Do the search. See, guys, it is searching. So even the cursor also you need to observe whenever you find it and select this. You can see 12,000 is a thing. And this is a customizing request. It's a customizing for the FICO. And okay, that's it. And come back and assign company code to the company code and also company code to the credit control area. Then I need to define a credit control area as well. So where is the credit control area? This is not available here. Check where it is. Finance accounting. Yeah, correct. You need to define a credit control area and define a credit control area. But whenever you do this, always I try to copy or I can maintain the new entries. Yeah, you can maintain the new entries. Credit control area. So I'm going to put my 12,000 currency is USD and American dollar and also guys here there are some details which are integrated with the SD guys. So risk category and credit limit. Suppose if in this company code, suppose I am selling some product, so how much credit I can give it to the customer? So there is a limit. Okay, that limit only I can give it. More than that I cannot give any credit to the customers. Maybe I will give the credit to the $10,000 only. I can give the credit limit. So if it is a $10,000, it doesn't system doesn't accept this. So that's a credit limit which I can give it. And also risk category. What kind of risk categories which we have? So I didn't maintain. And also we maintain the risk categories. Same. Okay. That is an SD data and which I have used. Credit control area. What is the credit control area? So maybe I can maintain like this. Credit control area. Area for 30 which is a net 1200 company code 1200 which we are going to create. So this we need to assign and assign the company code to the credit control area. So assign company code which is a net 1200 and even we have did an F4 that is also a net 1200 secret control for the company. So assign this and save it. Maybe sometimes guys you need to find out the credit control area for a company code. How can you find out it? Somewhere in the logic you need to write it. Somewhere you need to write, you need to get in a select. So you know the company code, you need to get in a credit control area for the company code. How can you fetch it? How can you fetch it? I don't know the database table. Now I don't know it. I don't know the database table. How can you fetch it? Simple. Put an F1 again and go to the technical settings and view and go to the tables and you have an T001, only T001 and double click and in the T001 you can find control F credit. See credit control area for that company code. In the T001 itself, you can find a credit control area. So this is what how to find I am telling you. See, so you can easily find out. No need to ask guys. So sometimes normally what people will do if you don't know how to find out, you need to ask the functional. Give me what is the database table for this. But you should not do this nowadays. That is not the industry expectation. I know the company code. I know the credit control area. Press F1 and get a database table. Save it and come back. And um, so that's it on this part. And next I'm going to the GL accounts case maybe. So how can I define a GL accounting? So if you want to design a GL accounting, so this is an enterprise structure guys. This is related to the company, but the financial accounting will comes into the financial accounting section. You need to go to the financial accounting. There is a separate. So this is the enterprise structure. This talks about your enterprise, how the enterprise can be built for your organization, for the FI, for the CO, and for the sales, for the MM. But how your finance system will be executed, that comes under the financial accounting new. The old is different, the new they have come up with new options. So they have created in a new tab, so new node. I can say this is a node case. So here if you see, what we call is technically, this is the node, top node, parent node. This parent node, if you expand, you will get a child nodes. Each child node belongs to each module. Here the enterprise structure will be done in the enterprise structure node. The financial accounting will be done in the financial accounting node. Do the expand and go to the financial accounting global settings new. You can see there is a name ledgers. So GL ledgers. So I will come to the ledgers, and in this ledgers we are going to define the fiscal year end posting periods first case. So we are going to maintain the fiscal years. What is the year which we are, what is the calendar year is nothing but year is a fiscal year, financial year is a fiscal year, and maintain the fiscal year variant and go and maintain. Instead of creating the new guys, this is a high dose concept. Instead of maintaining new concept, we are going to copy the existing concept. So the calendar year start from April, the calendar year ends in the March. Always the Indian or US also follows the same concept. Maybe we are following this, or else we have in a calendar which is starting from Jan to December. Jan to December. Jan to December is not there. Okay, I copy this. That's not a problem. Whatever you maintain, that you are going to get it. So copy this and make this to the Accenture fiscal year variant. Okay, as Accenture fiscal year variant, this is save. See guys, the concept whenever you see, well, I didn't find any save guys. What I need to do as a technical guy, I do not see any save option. So this is important guys, this kind of things. So what I need to do normally, press enter. Perfect. So you need to do a press enter guys always. Whenever you don't see any save, always you need to do an enter. That's the action which you need to handle. So here you need to do a copy all. And so there are some 518 dependent configurations which we have, which SAP has maintained. The 500, so it's an Accenture fiscal year variant which we have maintained, the calendar year, and which is an 12 posting periods which we have, like 12 months, 12 posting periods plus 4 special posting periods. So that is used to monitor your budget guys. So I don't talk about the 4 things, and come back and assign a company code to the fiscal year variant. So we did what is the company which runs, what is the financial year, what is the fiscal year which will run the company code. So our company code is this, and Accenture financial fiscal year variant. This I did. I have assigned a fiscal year variant to the company code. Maybe this is done. And also we have posting periods. So we need to open and close the posting periods case sometimes. So let's take an example of, I came to the March. Okay. So after the March, we have again April New Year. Suppose when I come to the New Year, and if you post the amount in the last year, that will be a problem guys. So don't post any expenses which are there in the new year in the last year. So if you want to control that, we need to open and close the posting periods. Maybe once I comes to the March 31st, so there is a lot of year-end activities which are going in a business. Suppose if you work in the non-technical area, you will come to know. So every month end we are going to do some lot of activities case. So by month end we need to close everything. Okay, if I want to do some control on that point, we are going to do a setup open and closing the posting periods in SAP. So in the month end we close that posting period. That means whatever you do, the expenses in the new month, that should be captured in the new month. Maybe if I open that month, maybe the user may not know, they can post in the previous month as well. So that is the exactly the open and close the posting periods in the FI side. And define variants for the posting periods first. We need to define a variance for the posting periods and new entries. My variant is 1200 and variant for posting period 1200 and 1200. This is my fiscal year posting period variant. So after I create a posting period variant and define variants for the company code. So this is my company code 1200 and maintain the fiscal year posting period variant 1200 for the company. Save it and okay and come back, and everything is whatever you say, this will be saved in the database in the backend base. That's we call it in a master. This we call it in a master data. So are you regularly going to change this data? No, we are setting in a master database. This becomes in a master data. So always there is in a master data table. T001 is in a master data table for a company code base. And open and close the posting periods. So see, whenever I do an open and close the posting periods. So here there are different things case. Whenever a company, one company, if you want to have the company like this, so what kind of sources of income which will coming into the company case? So most of the times we will get one is we will get revenue, right? And on top of next side we have an expenses, okay, and we have liabilities, and we have some liabilities comes under the write-off. The technical, the functional term we call it write-offs. Okay, what is the write-off? And the assets. We are going to have four categories. So we have an asset accounting management. That means what is asset, guys? Yes, exactly. It's a property. Let's take an example of if I do financial accounting for my institute. So what are all comes under the asset accounting? So suppose if I want to sell my institute to some other one, so which one you calculate? Perfect. So the assets I will do an estimate. So maybe I don't sell my laptop. I have a lot of data. Maybe I will sell my table. I will sell my projector. I will sell that one. I will sell my chairs. So these all comes under the asset sales. So this we call it the asset accounting. So what is the, suppose if I buy something for my company, it comes under the asset accounting list. Suppose I am getting the fees from the students, it comes under the revenues. I am giving the salary to the maid, that goes into the expense. I am giving a rent to the owner, that goes into the expense part. Maybe there are some liabilities. Actually, my student has to pay 20,000, but I am giving a discount of 18,000. Actually, my invoice is 20,000, but I am giving an 18,000. Maybe by end of the course, I am not able to pay more 3,000. Maybe I will knock off, I will write off 3,000. That comes under a liabilities and write-offs case. So this is the business process. Did you get my actual invoice? Whenever I did a commitment, it's in a 20,000, but you ask for my discount. I have given a 2,000 discount. It's a tolerance or discount, but on top of it you are not able to pay 3,000. I am writing off that thing, guys, but my expected income is 20,000, but I am getting only 50,000 on top of it. But I need to track, so how much in the end of the year, how much I need to track So what is the discount I have given to the students on whole, and also I need to track on the whole. I need to see what is the write-offs I have given to the students. So if I want to track in the institute point of view, this is the business process. But in terms of the companies will be having a lot of business. Amazon will be having a lot of things. Daily they are getting the revenue. Again, they are returning the things and it is going to return back. Maybe sometimes there is a defect. They need to pay something back. So everything they need to capture. They need to have a software solution. So this is the software solution. SAP is the software solution. It is going to track based on the globally and as well as the locally. So by using this financial accounting system, guys. So why I am explaining this? So we are doing coding. So what is the purpose of the coding which we are doing? First, you should know what is the business. So then if you know, when you go and talk to when you take the requirements, then you are going to talk about all these things, guys. So say maybe there is a write-off. So, okay, what is the original invoice? Okay, what is the invoice which is created for the write-off? So you need to display everything, guys. So if you understand this, you can take the requirements from the business case. So that's the one of the thing. This kind of accounting which we are going to do it. So that thing we are going to design. See here. So what exactly this? So maybe I will take this example, and here A means asset accounting is. See, A means it's an asset accounting, and D means the invoice which is coming from the customers is it's for the customers. K means it's a vendor. I am doing something to the vendor, which is an expense. And what is the material cost? And what is the GL accounting cost? And what is the contract accounting? So these are all things we are going to track it. So we need to maintain the posting periods for this entries case. So I'm going to copy one of this thing. I have created a variant. So the variant for the this posting period variant I have created is a 1200. So copy this and maintain this as a 1200. So this is my company code for the 1200 list, because I have assigned this posting period variant to the 1200. So normally we should not do like this case. So copy this, Control C, go here, go here, tab I am doing actually. If I come here, Control A, delete, Control V. It's not copied. Actually, we need to do a Control C. When I put the cursor, Control A, it will select all, delete, and Control V. So that is what which we need to do. So here I do not have any which option. And also, guys, this is opened in the 2012, guys. I don't want in the 2012. The system which is running in the 2018, guys. So actually, my system is running in the 2018 here. I put it in a backdated system. Everybody knows that. See, so this is the date, and the 9th is the posting period, and 17th is the date case. Maybe I will open from the month of one also. That's not a problem. Okay. And also 18, and from account and 2 period. The 2 period is 12, and 2 period. So from period. I put 2012, 2018, but I need to open from the 2018 12th period, not 12th period. I need to put one period. It's not a from, guys. So this is my account. From account to account this, and period is from 1 to 1 to my next year is, this is my 2 year. Okay. 19 is in a 12 days. No, guys. So first one, 2 period is 2 year 2018 to period. Maybe I need to put in the last month only. Just I am changing the this thing is till 12th period it is open guys. Till 12th period it is open. So this is different guys, and save it and enter. I have entered the things case and save. Now save is enabled. That's it, done it. Save and come back. And I have opened the posting period for the fiscal year. So that is done from the fiscal year point of view. And so next I'm going to the ledgers case, general ledgers. I'm going to do it. GL account. So define the ledgers for the general ledger accounting and define the ledgers. And see, you can see over here leading ledger Brazil demo is. So I can define, maybe go to documents. Do you see any documents list? Document, document types, document number ranges. Somewhere I will do that. Where is general ledger? I think we have the standard ledger. So I think we have a direct financial accounting new, and maybe I will go to the assignments. So maybe general ledger accounting new base. So this is the separate tab which you can see for the general ledger accounting new. Don't go here. Don't go to ledgers here. You need to come to the general ledger GL accounts. And we are going to track everything, guys. Everything we are going to track by using GL accounts, and go to the master data and the GL account master data and preparations. You need to do any preparations. So how the GL starts is every GL starts from the chart of accounts list. So CA concept comes into the picture. So first we will be having a chart of accounts. Do we have any BCom computers? Chart of accounts. Chart of accounts. These chart of accounts will have these 4 categories. So revenue chart of accounting, expense chart of accounting, liabilities chart of accounting, assets chart of accounting. So everything comes, and this all comes under the this chart of accounting. So this all comes under one chart of accounting concept. We edit chart of account, define, edit or define chart of accounting list. We'll see, and we have a chart of account for the okay. So maybe I will define a Accenture COA Accenture chart of accounts. Accenture chart of accounts, and you need to do this and maintain language English and chart of accounts, and do this and save. So maybe you need to know what is the database table for the chart of accounts. How can you know this? How do you know this? So do press F1 simple and go to see guys, lot of tables you can find out. Go to the double click and you can see the tables, and you can see T004, T004, TVs. This is the tables for the chart of accounting, and tables T004. It's a COA. I will put in a shortcode, and T004T, which is a COA, which is a text table. The text will be stored in the 004T table. So this is my 2 tables case. So go to the tables and you can see those tables, what exactly that. If you want to see here, you can see there are 2 things. One is the chart of account ID. The second one is the name. So if you want to get the name, you need to go to the text table and you need to bring that this text piece. That's the purpose of a text tables. And go to the back, and I maintain one chart of account ASEOA, which is an Accenture chart of accounts, and assign company code to the chart of accounts. And here you can see the 1200, which is a chart of country chart of accounts, which is a CO AM Accenture chart of accounts, AC Accenture chart of accounts, and save it. And I'm going to define one chart of account and define the account groups. So what kind of account groups? Nothing but this is the account groups, guys. One is revenue, the other one is expense, liabilities, and assets. So which comes under which account group, guys? So here I have an account group. See, assets accounting, general ledger accounts, material management accounts. We can see there are different kind of accounting these. So maybe I define some accounts and defines the new entries. Okay, new entries and chart of account A, chart of account ACOA, and account group. You need to maintain account. Okay, one is the account group Accenture ACCET. Accenture asset accounting. Okay, save, and you need to give the number range, guys. So did I define the number range? I need to define the number range. If I want to do this account grouping, I have to assign the number range for the GL account. So it doesn't see when you do enter, it's in a mandatory field, guys. See, this is in a mandatory field which you should enter. Otherwise, it doesn't allow you to go to proceed. So save as and come back. Change. I need to maintain the account groups first. Okay, I should maintain the account groups. So chart of account list. There is a is there any define account? We came to here only, right? We came to here. So I need to maintain the number ranges case. How can you maintain? And maybe GL account creation with reference. Somewhere I can define the GL account number range. Define number ranges. Maybe I need to go to the definitions and ledgers, fields. I think field status groups. Maybe I'm going to define a field status variants keys. So ledgers I went. You need to maintain the field status variants, I think, and maybe take the field status for 1000 and do a copy and make this copy and maintain it to the 1200 copy all. So I did a field status variant for the 1200 and select this field status group, and here you can see. Okay, see guys, the accounting field status group G001 general, G003 material consumption, G04 cost accounting, and material accounting, asset area clearing, bank accounts. Okay, there are different kind of things which we have is receivables and payables clearing, and G004 cost accounts. Okay, we have like this lot of accounts which we have account revenue accounts. See, revenue accounts. We have different kind of. Just I have given example of 4 guys. So like this, we are going to have different kind of accounts. Revenue accounts, adjustment accounts, general accounts. Like this, we have different kind of reconciliation accounts. Okay, account payables, account these things. Okay, a lot of fixed accounting. There are a lot of accounting which we have, and we need to assign the next thing is we need to assign company code to the field status variant, and company code is 1200, and also we have assigned the 1200 is a field status variant. Save and okay, and after this and subscreens no display scenarios. Here it's not required. Do you see any number ranges concept? Ledger. Define some number range things. define number range here where I am stuck out. Assign company code. Somewhere I did. Somewhere I define account groups. Okay, maybe I go to the new entries, cut off accounts, AMC, Accenture C, an account group, maybe ASSC, account. Somewhere I need to create. I will give some number ranges 10, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. How many zeros we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And to the 10, 9999. So 0, 0, 0. How many? 10, 5 zeros, 6, 7, 8, 99. Maybe I will maintain this up to here. Save. So this is the accounts which are from here to here, that we call it the asset accounting. Maybe I maintain some ACOA and it's an asset, it's a revenue accounting, revenue, maybe SSC something. Okay, revenue accounting, and then I start from the number starts maybe 100. By seeing this, I must able to identify. So what is this? Whether it is by seeing the number, I must able to see whether it's an expense or whether it's an asset accounting or it's a revenue accounting. See, and maybe so I maintain some this thing, and maybe I go to the field status, and you can see the field status of this group space. Maybe so what are the fields which we need to give an editable mode and the display mode, everything we can give it case control. See, so maybe in the screen if you see some fields, whenever you create an customer, you see there is a reconciliation account which is in a mandatory. So that kind of things you can manage over here, whether that field is an optional field or mandatory. Required means it's a mandatory field, or only display field, that means you cannot enter the input. That kind of configurations you can manage from the field status list. So that is a field status list which we are going to design it. So that's it, and come back, save, and come back and define retained earnings account and additional activities and additional retained chart of accounts ACOA. This is the chart of accounts, and you can maintain some X over here, and retaining account which you can maintain. I can maintain one retain account against this accounting. How many zeros here? We need 10 zeros. 10. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to have 0. So say come back, and that's it, guys. And maybe so I need to maintain the GL master records, guys. So I'm going to maintain the GL master records. So if you want to maintain GL master records, FS00 is that one section. So here I need to create an FS00. So I have maintained some accounting, guys. Maybe so my accounting is I given some name which is in a 10,000. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. So I have given some 10 digits. Company code is 1200. This is my 1200, and I'm going to set up a create. See, guys, so the 10,000 I have started, And accounting group, see, I have created in two accounting. One is asset accounting, see, one is an asset accounting and another one is the revenue accounting. Maybe I'm going to do a revenue accounting 100. So what I have given? Okay, this is correct. My number range should be from the 100. See, number range definition, guys. So it is taking automatically. I started the revenue accounting from the 100, but this is an asset accounting. I started from the 0, guys. So that's the configurations and customization. Meaning is this one, guys. And it's an account of balance sheet account and give some account track asset account. I'm doing all this. I know, guys, what is the purpose I'm doing. So maybe once I come to the transaction, you will be clear. Until that, okay, you will be having little dilemma what he is doing and all. So you need to check a line item display over here and revenue accounting type for the. So for what you need to do this, whether for the assets or for customers or vendors, I'm going to do this for the assets as a revenue accounting for the assets. And so that's it. And maybe create a field status group, and you need to give a field status group. What is the field status group which we have? So that means which field should be on the cost accounting. Do you see any asset accounting is assets area clearing something revenue accounts, which is in a revenue. Do you see any asset accounting? 63. Do you see? No, invest other cost accounts, reconciliation accounts, accounts of fixed asset retirement, manufacturing. Where do you see? 7 accounts, asset accounting, assets area clearing. Do not clearing this. Maybe I will use 0, 007. Okay, and that's it. So this is the one GL account. See, and save it and okay. So I have created a GL accounting guys. So but where this GL accounting data will be stored. So take F1 and see the GL accounting and see guys, here the difference is, before I know there is a view, inside a view there is a table, but it's in a structure guys. If it is in a structure, I do not know where the exactly this data will be stored. See, this is in a structure guys. This is in a structure. When you see structure, is the structure is going to hold the data? No. If it is in a view or database table, yes, it will hold the data. If it is in a structure, then how can you find the database table behind this transaction? That's the interesting thing. And save. So this is my GL account. I need to find where this data is saved. Okay. So the tool is the powerful tool is ST05. I'm going to activate the trace. So ST05 is an SQL trace. So I'm introducing for your batch. Okay, in the early stage itself. ST05, which is an SQL trace. With this tool, we can activate the log for DQL operations for the transaction, and it will track what is the time, taken for the each and every select query, and it provides the database tables involved in that transaction. So what it will do? So it will track time ways. So suppose I have a custom program, I have used 10 tables. So whenever you activate this program, whenever you activate this trace, SQL trace, okay, when I run the transaction, this transaction will track. So what are the select queries performed and what is the time taken to fetch the data from the database tables. See, just simply I will do it for your purpose. So maybe can anybody tell what is the program which is having more database tables in our custom? Can anybody tell? What is that? Some program interactive reporting which we have used many database tables. GEDZ 9, I think INT1 which is having more database tables. I hope this is having this. See, display. Let's take an example of here we have used how many queries? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 5 database tables I have used. See, I activated trace in ST05. So give some variant. I have given some variant. When I fetch it in the processing logic, it will do an SQL query. And what are the database 6 tables? It is going to give it to me. Execute. See, it is executed. It is putting the data over here. Now it's done. So this data is fetched from the database tables, right? So I go to the trace. I go to the trace, deactivate the trace. You have to, oh, not activated. Sorry, activate the trace. Now it is activated. And come back and execute again. Again, if you execute, it will fetch the data again from the database. See, this is done. And deactivate the trace and display the trace days. And if you want to give more time, you can give the time more. 4 minutes, right? Maybe I can put 3. Execute. See, guys, you can see the performance tagging. Maybe I'll go to the respective table. See, guys, first it is fetching from the VBAC. We did an VBAC database, and the time taken is 22,000 microseconds it has taken, guys, to fetch the data from the VBAC table. Then VBAC table, it is fetching 3,338, but it is hitting every time, guys. The VBAC table, why it is hitting every time? So did you see, for every time it is hitting the database table? See how many times it is hitting. So it is hitted many times, guys. So many times. See, this is the VBAP table and this is an MAKT table, guys. So here you can see there is some records as well, right? So based on this, maybe I can do the display. I can see the tables and what is the database table which is used, or else maybe I can go to the here. So maybe I would like to know 4977 item is 10 4977. Control C, and I will put up a find button here. Do you see find button? No. Control F if you don't find. Control V. Execute. No, it doesn't give the exact record list. So here I didn't use the key. My key is, what is the key which I have used? 1000, I think. I have used it in 1000. All right. So maybe go to Control F. 1000 as in a sales organization. So no hit found. VBAC actually it should give this. The trace, there is a VBAC database table. So here in this trace, it will display all the detailed query. So the query is the 1000 sales organization distribution channel 10 division is 00. So first by this is the input, it is fetching the data from VBAC table. So maybe like I'm going to do a standard transaction. I will activate this. So I deactivated the trace right for that. So maybe I will activate the trace again. So go back, and again activate the trace. This time I go with the FS this transaction. So FS 00 enter. So see, guys, I didn't do anything. Maybe I will do a display, guys, instead of create. So I'm displaying it. That means if you want to display, definitely it will fetch the data from database. So come here and go to the SQL trace and deactivate the trace again and display the trace and execute. And you see, so AGR things and are user specific things, guys, I don't consider it. But if you see there is something here, there's some tables are, if always there's 4 letters are, you need to consider 4 letters tables. See, these are all, if you see more length, that means it's in a system specific data or user specific data or session specific data. But if you see any table with the 4 letters, yeah, see there is a T030, SK80, SKAS, and so this is the data which is there. And also guys, one more data which should be in a SKA1, SKB1 as well. So maybe there should be in a data SKA11. One is SK80. So which is having chart of account. GL master chart of accounts will be stored in this table base. Okay, GL account number, the chart of account things. But what about my chart of account plus GL account master record? I should get it. SKAS. Okay. So I will go to the here maybe. So some of the important tables in FI side. Okay, SK80. So this you can use it in your resumes guys. Okay. So what are the database tables you have used in FI? You can tell all these database tables. So most of the people asking what is the database tables which you have. You need to refer this. And so GL account. COA is a big term guys, chart of account table, SK80. And another thing is SKAS, and which is a name, chart of account key list. Okay, maybe this is having what kind of accounts we have, asset accounting, that kind of things, I think, revenue accounting. So that kind of things which we are having. And what is our chart of accounting application? So ours is ACOA, Accenture chart of accounting. You see two. Not that one, I think this is different. Chart of accounts, KTO PL. KTO PL. Okay, what is that? ACOA, Accenture. Stored, no entries. This is not stored, and I don't know why it's not displaying. And but see, guys, maybe what I will do a change. Accounts and performing some change on this case, and save. I did a save. Whenever you save it, it will do a DML operation, right? So maybe I will go to the track again. Oh, I did. Sorry, I did. It doesn't give me result. So account group. Okay, I will do F1 over here, guys. So actually, the GL accounts will be stored in the SKA1 and SKB1 base. So normally I go to those two tables and see SC11 SKA1 or SKB1 display. So GL account master company code data, and my GL account is this, and company code is 1200. This is my 1200 and company code. You can see the data over here. That's why I'm not getting that. Actually, I should get this table as well. So maybe I can take the another table is SKB1, which is a GL account company code data. So maybe I create one more account, guys. So one more is 100. Okay, 100 I'm going to create and create the new, and which is a revenue accounting, and save it. Maybe I need to enter something. So it's a balance sheet account, and it's a revenue accounting, and take this revenue account and go to the control data and check which is a revenue. Revenue comes from the customers, right? Revenue comes from the customers. You need to select the customer, and also a revenue indicator. Do you see? And line item display. Always you need to check this line item display. And control field status group and revenue accounting, which is a name. See where is the revenue accounting which is coming up. which is an 29, which is an revenue accounting, guys, and save it and save this. That's it. We created two GL accounts, guys. So we have created two GL accounts. I'm going to do a posting of GL account posting by using FB50. This is the transaction which I'm going to do it, guys. From one account to another. This is a transactional data, guys. So always, so till now I did a configurations, guys. So it's very difficult to remember the master data configuration transaction post. Don't remember always. So it's not required at all. So everything you need to go to from the transactions pro, because for every node there is a transaction code behind. So it's very difficult to remember those. But the transactional things, so whatever the transaction which you need to do, I'm going to do an FB50. Now on this transaction, you can tell a lot of things, guys. So maybe I'm posting the transaction, GL account transaction, F2, and reference text, it's an Accenture GL accounting posting. And so GL account, see guys, so what I'm going to do is I have two GL accounts. So one is to track asset accounting, another one is a revenue accounting. Let's take an example of. So in the asset account, I'm going to post. So here you can see there is two options, credit and debit case. Can anybody tell what is credit and what is debit? So you have to think on this account point of view. So asset, whenever you put something, is it going to be credit, right? So I select a credit. So I'm putting 100 USD as a credit, and this 100 USD I'm going to send. I'm going to post this amount to the another GL account, and this 100 whenever it is posted against revenue, okay, that should be debited over here, and maybe I put in 100. So enter, and so you need to maintain the number ranges for the 2018 days. 01 is missing, so I need to maintain the number range for the company code. What is the company code? 1080. Huh? Where I need, okay, I need to select the company code 1200, guys. That's the last transaction is, it's an 1080, and this transaction is different, F4 F2, and give the edit text and give the this, give the, sorry, so maybe I'm going to post, I'm going to do a credit of, sorry, I need to give, I am getting a credit of 1000 rupees, but I put some investment on the assets. I got on a credit of sorry, yes, credit means, yeah, coming into inside, but that I am going to post a debit of this from the another GL account, which is an asset accounting. I am putting in 100 rupees and save, and 200, the number range 01 is missing for the year 2018. We need to maintain the number ranges, please. So we are coming into directly near to the BDC concept. So here I am going to the SAP reference image and go to the number ranges in the financial accounting view, and you need to maintain the number range for the postings and asset accounting, revenue accounting, number range, where you can maintain the number range, document number ranges, documents in general ledger, documents define December, the document number ranges for general ledger, and see company code 1200 and intervals change. See, you need to maintain the number one. So I'm going to maintain a 01. Year is 2018 from number. Okay, it is an accounting document, guys. So 01, maybe 10,000. Maybe I will start some specific number, guys. And my number starts from 9 0 0 0 0. How many this? 10. It should be 10 range. I will maintain specific numbers is 14 14 plus 4 2 plus 4 6 7 8 and 9. Okay. To this two, maybe I will create some 14 plus 5 7 numbers 999. See, I have maintained a 0 1 and 2018 from this to the this. This is not GL account guys. This is number range for the document post. So whenever you do any document posting, a number will be generated 0 1 and come back and come back and assign to the company code. So company code it assign copy to company code. Copy to company code. Number range number 0 1. No. This is different here. So copy to fiscal year. How can you assign number range? Define posting keys. I did define document number ranges. Did I give company code? Yes, 1200 and intervals. See, this is the 1200 and all. So and also you need to where is the transaction? So again to the posting FS00. Sorry, FB 50. Give the date F4 and F2 reference text, and first one is which one is revenue accounting, that is revenue, that is revenue, and credits 1000 to the 100,000 and debit from this 100. So company code, the number and 01 is missing for the year 2018. Company code number range is used. Where I can post this document number range. So maybe number range 01 fiscal year 2012 company code from 1000 company code 100. How to maintain the number range of the company code? Okay, the same message. And this is the message I post. Control C, they'll give me the pathways. That's not a problem. And put in the Google. FICO. Which is the name? Okay. Which is in Chinese, huh? Repeat with the error display. Include the number is here. Same is missing in 11. So use transaction OBH2. Copy the ranges from one year to another. If it is the first time to set number range, use transaction FB N1 and FB N1. Use the FB N1 and yeah, we did this. And intervals, change intervals 0 1 year 2018 from account to the to account this contract and save and okay. I did the interval for the FBN1 and here and what is correct. Only if current number is and delete the intervals. 0 1. But I need to assign the again this correct. It's working, guys. So company code not assigned to country or country to calculation procedure. Oh. Edit options. Okay, accounting editing options. Company code not the, we need to assign the country. We have assigned to the country. I don't know why it's financial accounting global settings. Go to the scroll. Financial accounting global settings and tax sales purchase, tax sales purchase, basic settings, basic settings. Check calculation procedure. Check calculation procedure. Access procedures. Okay. Do you see sales tax US sales tax? Sales tax US, tax US, United States of America, and you need to assign this case. Taxation statements, you need to assign. Tax USA, you need to assign it. So, what is the tax USA, right? So, do you see any assigned country to the calculation procedure? So, assign United States of America. So, US. Uh, so, you see there is a US. There is the US here. We can put in a position with simple way. Should not go like that. So F4 and you can see tax USA and go and see tax USA down tax USA. So we need to assign the tax calculation procedure. Save and back. And back. Again I will do here again enter. Okay, maybe I will do from the scratch. Okay, save and go to the FB 50, enter and do the F4, F2 and do the reference and do the 100 which is an revenue and create account is 1000 and this which is a debit which is in uh, account 1000 in company code 1200 cannot be directly posted to okay. 00 directly posted. You cannot directly post on account base, which is not there. So if you want to directly post, we need to have There is no direct posting is like from company code 12. So maybe company code 12. It don't say. Maybe the GL account, whenever I create in a GL account, that's the problem. So yes, FS00 and change the account group is revenue accounting, but here save control data and reconciliation account, asset accounting. I need to select 4 past accounts. Okay, guys. So maybe I will do that later. Maybe FS00, this is the transaction. Okay, now my requirement is I'm going to create, now I created 000, right? Next I need to create 01, I need to create 02, I need to create 03, I need to create like 99, or else I need to create some 9000 records in SAP. Okay, are you going to create manually all these records? No. So you need to create a GL accounts from the Excel file. So how you can do this? So first, I'm going to do this by using GL uh, from Excel. So maybe instead of this, next record is 1, right? So I will maintain all these in the Excel. So when I upload the Excel, I need to create a GL accounts in a mass. So if you want to do like this, these records, okay, if you have thousands of records, we don't do it in a manual way. So we are going to do this by using BDC programming. How you can do this? So maybe first I will go to the create. So I will enter this and I will enter the company code. I will go with the create option. Then I will select, this is an my ascent accounting. Okay, then I will select PL statement account and go to the I will put in a text which is in a some text which I am going to give on this, which is in a asset accounting. Maybe I'm going to do this GL account to capture computer uh, related products. So if I want to put investment on the assets, so the computer related products, I am going to trap the total amount into this GL account. Okay, then go to the control data. I click on the control data. I will go to here, and so maybe I should not select reconciliation account here, guys. So select line item display. Here I can do some kind of things. So assets, maybe it will ask to select save. See, make an entry field status group. The data contains error. You cannot say. Where is the field status group which you need to give? Technical description, account group, control data, USD, and here we need to give field status group. This is mandatory. field status group, and which is a name. I think I need to select something is clearing general obligatory tax. Scrapping. I forgot the things. It's an asset posting. I need to select G001. Maybe I will select this. Save. Save. Okay. I have selected 001. Maybe in this I need to give something, and in this I need to give here I need to select a line item display. Here I need to give some G01 is. Maybe the next record which I have saved this, I already saved, and go to the next record, maybe 2 and 2, and create the GL account, and which is a type description, and account group is same asset accounting. I will select, and this is to capture spare parts, maybe control data, and don't select any reconciliation line item display field status group, and which is also in it. Before I selected what kind of account I selected, 001, and save it. And okay, we have 2 and we have one more is 1 and 2. So maybe I will go to the FP 50 and give the current date F2 GL account, okay, 0001, and to the 002, and to the credit from this 100 and debit at amount into. So no amount tolerance, and no amount tolerance range entered for company code 1200. Do you have any tolerance? Tax code. Did you see no amount tolerance range entered for company code 1200? Did you see any tolerance? Did you see any tolerance field? Did you see any tolerance field? Hmm? Tax verification assignment. Everything options. Tolerance. Did you see any tolerance? So select. Somewhere I can maintain the tolerance section. FS 0, and which is in a 1, and enter change and create control data. So tolerance group is there. $1,200. Tolerance. I can take plus or minus. Okay, I can give 100 expenses also. 100 plus or minus 5. It's not a problem. Okay, save and save. See now. I should be able to post this transaction. If I do this, we can do a lot of things in that, I guess. That's what I'm looking at. FB F2 something. Edit. Not tolerance chapter. Or limit for the post. Is it 200? Yes. Right. Yeah, the post document. Edit something. So I have entered it. Okay. So my exercise now here, you need to design a ALV report. Okay, I will give the company code base as an input. Input is my company code. I should be able to get company code and description and country which is assigned to this company code. And also we have assigned something called we have assigned a business area. Get the business area of this company code. I need to get all these fields in the company code, description, and country, business area. I need chart of account, and we have assigned chart of account and also GL accounts which are created for this company code. And what we entered here, reconciliation accounts. No, chart of accounts we created, GL accounts we created, business area, country, description. So maybe this is maybe GL accounts for the company code. I need to get a name. All the GL accounts which are related to the company code. Maybe some details from the GL account master. So maybe I'll go to the GL account master. Now you know, right? So go to the escape B1 and get some GL account group. Okay, what is the GL account group? And also I need company code GL account. Second. I'll go to the SK A1. Maybe I would like to know. So indicator chart of account. Where is the chart of account details? Group account number. GL account group, which is in the chart of account indicator. Okay, some details from GL account group. So maybe so get these details. That's enough. Okay, what is GL account? What is GL account group? Okay, so do the ALV report with the do this with SALV. Do this with SALV classes. Okay, in this uh, I want field catalog. Okay, first do in the SALV classes. We'll see later. Okay, yesterday most of the students absent SALV, I think, and try to do this with the SALV. Okay, today is exercise for you, and tomorrow we'll start the BDC. So parallelly, I will try to post the transaction, and once it is posted, we start from the GL accounting uh, BDCs. Okay, if posting is done, then it will be good base. So from here, we are going to do a lot of things. It's the same transaction which I am going to use for further purpose. So this is a showstopper for me because I can do customers and all, but it's a regular. So we need to gain some business knowledge. So I will try to do this with the FI related stuff. Okay. So even you can project because nowadays there is a lot of requirement in the FI above level. Okay. So FI above means no need to do all these configurations and customizations. You should be good in the FI area, guys. Okay, you are going to use ABAP only, but you are good at FI area. What exactly the GL account? So what are the tables which you have used? And if you want to explain those, you should know what exactly happening in the system. So that's why I changed my track into the FI side. Sales side you are already familiar. So sales order VA01, VA02, VA03 and all. So this side you are not familiar. That's why I would like to take you to the FI side. Okay, even actually I should not do any configurations, and I'm learning and I'm doing it for you guys. Okay, so this we do tomorrow, but today you do a SALV report with company code and company code description. What is the country which is assigned to the company code, and what is the business area which is assigned to the company code? Not only business area, we have another credit control area which is assigned to the company code. Business area, credit control area, chart of accounts, GL accounts. That's it, guys. So this is the structure and also company. So what is the company which assigned? This company code is assigned. So we have first created a company. What is the company name? What is the company name? What is the company code? And what is the company code description? Everything you will get. Company name you will get it. Company code you get it. Company code description you get. Country you get it. Business area and credit control area. So use all these tables: chart of accounts and GL account group. Okay, which is an almost combination. You can see 10 tables. You can use it this. Okay, everywhere you will get you will see a description tables. Okay, so use all this and do in a relationship and do in a final internal table. Then use the class SALV class. Okay. So this is an interesting. You will get a lot of table relationship which you are going to learn if you do this. Okay, a lot of table relationships which you can learn. And tomorrow we'll start the BDC with FB50 only. So today I will not leave this transaction until I get success. I will work on this transaction. That's it for the day. Thank you. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.